yeah, man, take us back, bro. Like from the start of that, like how it all started, and how it unraveled in it into what
Well,
was.
they popped the top off the criminal underworld, didn't they? And they didn't
did,
like what
bro.
they seen, did they? But yeah, man, we bought Encro phones as many people did for our own security, as we thought. You know what I mean? So we could obviously talk, etc. But that became my biggest downfall, obviously, unfortunately. But not everyone that had an Encro phone was a criminal. Do you see what I'm saying? This is where they got it wrong.
Okay.
And this is why it is a massive invasion of your privacy. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's illegal, in my opinion, what they did. Do you know what I mean? In my opinion, I can't say it's facts because the world would state otherwise. But you know, many people are still fighting the case. Me personally, do I think it's going to get overturned in court? Probably not. I did at one stage think it was going to get overturned, unless it goes to the supreme highest courts and gets overturned. But other countries have thrown it out, but yeah, we haven't. For what reason, I don't know. But I just find it very strange that COVID was on at the time. Everyone was kind of housebound, couldn't really travel. Then they got into the Encro phones, and in my opinion, I believe they was watching things happen live, like live messages happening.
Yeah.
And then they was intercepting certain things. Things were going down. Things were going missing. Like police was nicking people left, right, and centre. It was supposed to be used as a means of surveillance, and then they were supposed to come and start issuing the warrants and do the arrest. But I think when they've actually cracked into it and seen what was really going on, they then decided to act straight away. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously they was watching things, and then they just started nicking everybody, didn't they? They literally just wiped everyone out, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Is it, I read something. Obviously, I'm not tapped into Encro like that, bro. But obviously, only information I know is what I hear through the grapevine or we read online naturally. So, Encro was designed as a way of, like you say, security,
Yes.
privacy, innit?
Celebrities
And then
had them as
someone
well, those
sold it to the
solicitors.
feds or something like that. Is that true?
So I've heard. I've heard that the guys that own the actual Encro who developed the software, etc. There's many theories, to be honest, but they said that they let them in, they give them the keys to get in. They say it was the French that got into it first. I don't know. Like, different people say different things, but well, it's that high up. We'll never know. I don't think we'll ever know the truth of how they really got into it. Because anyone who was like, I think Ross Anderson, he was big expert. He was obviously putting it out there about like testing the phones and the data, etc. And he's passed away. Just a lot of mad things have happened. People have resigned from the National Crime Agency, etc. But people that had been put on, like on trial themselves, and a lot of lies was told, lies to cover lies to cover lies to cover lies, in my opinion. Anyway, again, I can't state it as a fact, but from living in there with all these other fellow Encro guys, like, I don't know, like, we was all fighting for our lives, you know what I mean? And at one stage, we did think it was going to get overturned, and that's what we was all kind of praying on. And they left us on remand. I mean, I know a lot of people said in the comments as well online about, you can't be on remand for 2.5 years. Our friend Ellis, he's still on remand now.
Yeah, you can be on
Obviously, he's
remand
not on
for
the
a long
Encro, but
time, can't you?
he's on remand now, 3.5 years. Easy now. It's got to be nearly. Yeah, he's been about 3.5 years. He's been on remand. So yeah, they left us all on remand because of COVID times. Everything was backed up in the courts. We couldn't even get a court date for anything. Everything just kept getting pushed back. And in the end, I think it broke a lot of guys' spirits. You know what I mean? And they ended up just going guilty to it in the end. I held on for 2.5 years. I was on the importation of Class A at first, and this is another thing that I'll clear up now for the internet.
This is what I wanted to
How
touch
did
on,
they
yeah.
get so
This
much
is
of a
what they wanna
lower
know,
sentence?
bro,
But they only had. I was only involved in this conspiracy for a limited period of time. So whatever was going on before my involvement or after, that's a separate entity. You know what I mean? So I got sentenced for my role. I played a role in a conspiracy, like a cog. Do you see what I'm saying? So for me, I was on the importation for about maybe 2.5 years, and then they came to me, and I got experts. I got the best legal team in the world. I love my legal team, man. Like, they're good people. They went above and beyond for us. For me, my dad, my cousins, all of us. Like, they really fought for us. You know what I mean? Come and seeing us in COVID times, went above and beyond. You know what I mean? Kept my family informed with everything that was going on. So big shout out to them. But yeah, so my legal team, best legal team you can get. we spent a lot of money as well fighting the case. The IPT, Investigative Powers Tribunal it is. So basically that's like an independent thing where you can go, if you feel like you've been surveilled or you've been done wrong, you get to fight your case in front of like, it's almost like another kind of judge which is unbiased, you see what I'm saying,
right, okay.
to the CPS or to us, do you know what I mean? So we went down that road to try and obviously fight the illegality of the Encro interception. Unfortunately, that wasn't successful. So I wouldn't say it was a waste of money, but it was worth a shot, do you know what I mean? And it stopped me from getting shipped down south to Belmarsh as well, which helped keep me in Manchester, which I was grateful for. Because I was only in Forest Glen, Salford, so it's home, innit? You know, it's not
local,
far from here, is it? So, yeah, so I don't know. Well, what else? Where was we to start?
Nah, that's good. Got on a
Oh yeah,
roll then, bro. Because that's what they want to know, bro.
So then I got experts to examine the phone messages because I'm dyslexic, you see. So when I type, my spelling's terrible. So you can tell when one person's typing, another person's typing.
Of course you can, yeah.
And the police believed that, even from the beginning, from when I first got nicked, they believed that other people had used my phone and had access to it, which they did. Who them people are, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so they could see that it wasn't just me. So they're trying to pin all these bricks on me, this, that, and the other. Like the way to explain it is, a lot of people, like, when you're doing business and you're selling, everyone wants to be part of the winning team. So you're saying you've got 10, 15 keys, this and the other. The truth is you've only got 5, but you just want to fly them out. Do you know what I mean? So basically, we created avatars, and we're talking broken biscuits. Everyone's having a pissing competition. You know, men have got egos as well, so we're all going backwards and forwards. I mean, I read some of the messages that I sent. I thought, yeah, I must have been drunk there, must have been fingered there. I'm reading these messages like, oh, you know, cringe, fucking hell, no way have I said that or done that. Like, became complacent, you know what I mean? And yeah, so that was the downfall of it. But again, you know, just because you're saying you've done this or you're going to do that and this, that, and the other, it's all upselling. So therefore, on what evidence, just because you've said something, can they then say that you actually did that if there was no transaction or there was no money passed? So a lot of it, they had to sift through all they can only do you on the confirmed transactions where money had been passed, etc., etc. And as regards to the shipment or whatever, all drugs are imported, aren't they? So at the end of the day, all drugs get imported to this country. You know what I mean? So, you know, they tied me into the shipments. But again, it wasn't me, was it? Do you know what I mean? Thought no one was using that phone.
Bro? If it
What's that,
was, you
sorry?
would be sat here now if it was.
You know what I
Unless you
mean?
got very lucky.
Nah, but yeah, I was on holiday because obviously COVID times. I took my daughters to Greece because Greece had opened the borders.
Yeah.
I kind of pulled away from everything, went to clear my head. Things just wasn't right. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was in Barcelona the night before I got raided, and that's why I said in the no info video, I was saying to my people over there, "Yo, man, something weird at
Something in
the
the
moment."
gut. Listen to
Yeah,
the
I said
gut,
I
innit, bro?
feel like I'm under some observation, and then yeah, I kind of knew from there. We got into a bit of an altercation in Barcelona in a bar. Police came and they ended up pulling guns out on us, random undercover police over a fight in the bar, and they took us to like some mad garage at the side, right? It was like some GTA type garage, you know what I mean? And they're taking our chains off us and fucking man bags and pulling out doors, thinking you know what Spanish police are like, innit? I'm thinking, we're about to get robbed
Raw,
here.
bro, raw.
And then obviously they're checking our passports, and then when they've got to me, they've gone away. And then another guy's came, do you know what I mean? Some like higher up a guy, he's came. And we're all looking at this guy, and he checked my passport and really going through talking Spanish and whatever. And he just give us all that shit back and go, fuck off, go. I'm saying to my friends, I'm saying, yo, something's not right
It's
here.
not
So
right,
that would
yeah.
have been Operation Venetic. Because as soon as I flew back from Barcelona, I was supposed to catch a flight, but we didn't because we stayed because that occasion kind of ruined the holiday. So we stayed a few more days. I didn't come back on that flight. I got another flight back, I think a day or two later. When I flew home, I come straight home. My missus at the time wasn't best pleased. She wasn't happy because obviously I'd stayed in Barcelona and whatever. So she was asleep on the couch. Obviously, I was going upstairs to bed when I've come in, and I just had bad anxiety. I was tossing, turning, and I just sensed it. I just didn't feel right. Do you know what I mean? Something just wasn't sitting right with me. Do you know what I mean? And I just heard down the street. I look now, you know, all the cars, vans, fucking response jump out. scared the van all open. I thought, no, I'm naked as well, bro. I'm thinking, nah, fuck it, ran downstairs. They're booming the door, and we're gonna blow your windows and all that shit. Obviously, I've got kids in the house as well. My daughters, you know what I mean? Worst thing that's ever happened. Oh, bro, heart wrenching, bro. They're still not the same now. Do you know what I mean? It's one of my biggest regrets. That's where it's hit me the most. You know what I mean? Like I come downstairs and I've opened the door, and obviously I closed the door behind me and locked it. You know what I mean? Like, get on the ground and I said, sure, man, I'm naked. You know what I mean? I'd love to see that video. I was fat then as well, you know, bro. Get on the ground. I was thinking, yo, this is heavy. I said, listen, I had my key there. I was going to throw my key for some reason, but I thought, if I throw this, they're going to pop me. Do you know what I mean? I said, Joe, I'll let you in, but my daughter's upstairs in bed. My missus is asleep on the couch. Well, she wasn't asleep by this point. She's thinking, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean? I'm saying, yo, I'll let you in, yeah, but put the guns down, calm down, do you know what I'm saying? Chill, do you know what I mean? And then obviously I've let them in then, and then they've come in, do you know what I mean? They swarmed the house. But yeah, man, it's horrible, bro. It's horrible. It's horrible.
I can
Probably one of
imagine,
the
bro.
worst things that ever happened to me, especially because my children was there as well. And that for me, that was a, yeah. That was a big
That will make it.
deciding
Of
factor
course it will,
of
bro.
what am I doing with my life now, do you know what I mean? What am I actually doing with my life? And this is why I've applied myself in the music in prison and documenting all this stuff. And yeah, man, this is my last shot at life, innit? Do you know what I mean? I can't go back to selling drugs now, innit? I won't. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think you need to, bro.
Don't.
With the traction you're picking up as a musician, bro. People obviously you got a very good story, bro, behind you. Especially for a rapper, bro. You know how most of these rappers get down.
They say I'm not the
Being
best rapper,
honest.
not got the best flow, but I'm still learning. Do you know what I
You're
mean?
still learning, bro. You perfect your craft over time, innit? You know what I mean? It's just bro, with practice, innit, bro?
That's it.
As it goes, you're getting better, bro.
Thank
Like,
you.
the last thing I heard, I was thinking, yo, this flow's getting tighter,
That's
bro.
what
We
I'm
were
saying.
discussing it. It will
Yeah,
come over
yeah,
time,
it'll
bro.
come. It's like
But again,
training going in the gym,
you
innit?
could be a great rapper, bro, talking out your ass, bro.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
exactly.
mean?
Because
It's
there's a
very
lot of
rare
that
you get
going on.
both, bro, if we're being honest. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Driver, you get a load that are really good
I
at what
listen
you
to a
do.
lot of these rappers and it fucking winds me up, bro, as well. Do you
There's
know
a
what
lot
I
of
mean?
substance in your music, bro, and substance
That's it.
sells in it. You know what I mean? You literally, it's a movie, bro. What you've lived is a movie, bro. They make movies off the back of man like you, bro. You know, if we're being honest, bro, do you
Yeah,
get it?
fingers crossed in it, maybe one day, innit?
Do you get what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
So, obviously, with that though, bro, yeah, in the headlines when it says over £1 billion shipment, so does that go back to when you say fucking dick measuring in Encro and all that? Everyone just
Oh, no,
overselling things and saying X,
it's
Y, and Z. Like, where did they get that number
what
from?
they believe it. It's multiple shipments. There was multiple shipments, wasn't there? And it's not just. Again, I only played a role. Do you see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
so you can't speak on.
No, not.
No, I understand.
But yeah, there was multiple shipments. They believe, and they backdated certain things to do with the units and the weights that was coming in that was signed to them units and so on and so forth. So they've come up with the figures and
Yeah,
you know how they all. I mean, come on, you could say a brick of cocaine's worth fucking what they say 80 grand, 100 grand
they
or
math
something.
up a bit
Them
mad still,
motherfuckers
don't
break it
they?
down in points, don't they? And say it's worth this much, but
Yeah, they math up mad, bro.
yeah, they
Math
do,
up mad.
they do,
And obviously, you know, they like to sell a story, bro.
of course.
Billion sounds impressive, bro. Everyone wants to tap in. Telling the truth or telling a lie, bro. People are tapping in, bro.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know you can't touch on everyone as well, but with your pops, bro, your pops was a big part of drugs aside, bro. Your music in it, where him like sort of
Yeah, well,
orchestrating and keeping all that alive
yeah,
while she was in there as well.
my dad, he was locked up with me. I was padding up with my dad, wasn't I? We
What
got
was that
locked up
like?
together. Oh yeah, so no, I got raided first. This is what happened. So I got raided
Yeah,
first.
back to the story, bro.
So I got raided first in September,
Yeah.
and then they come in my house and stuff. And my name on the anchor was Dillian White,
Yeah.
who's my favourite boxer. He
Okay.
still is my favourite boxer. I rate Dillian White because obviously he's like an inspiration. Because again, similar to myself with this rapping, I don't believe he's the best boxer. He never says he is the best boxer, but he gets better every time. Do you see what I'm saying? So I've followed his journey. He's a villain. I like his attitude. He's had children young himself, etc. So I don't know. I just kind of attached myself to him. So
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he's probably not going to be happy about this, but my name was Dillian White on the anchor. When police are coming in my house, I had 4 boxing pictures on my wall, signed gloves. I'm a big boxing fan, you know what I mean? So I had like Tyson Fury, Tony Bellew, fucking Deontay Wilder, and Dillian White.
One of these will see this, bro. You're gonna get some signed boxing gloves off them again or summer.
Yeah,
I
please,
bet
man,
you do,
send
bro.
them, man.
Promise you, bro. I can feel it. It's in the air, bro. One of them boxers are gonna
Yo, I
shout
want
you,
to
bro.
meet Dillian White, though. That's what I want to do.
It's
I
gonna
want
be
to
him
meet him.
still.
But so Dillian White, so chat, my missus at the time, fiance at the time, I won't say a name, but basically, so when the police have come in, they've got us talking because they don't know who they've got here exactly just yet. Do you know what I mean? Like they just know they've got all this, but they've got to put all this evidence together. They're still building a case. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
So they're literally taking photographs in my house and they're saying, "Oh, these are expensive pictures." So obviously, my missus at the time was being paranoid. She's like, "Oh, yeah, we put two for him for Father's Day every year, the family, because they're worth a couple of grand each." You know what I mean? And there was gifts, some of them. Do you know what I mean? But basically, they said, "Oh, who's his favourite boxer?" But I knew my name was Dillian White and the Ankro. My missus at the time, she didn't know what I'd done for a living. Because I had legitimate businesses as well, though. I've always been legitimate, do you know what I mean? And this was just a stage I got involved with. COVID times, I had a restaurant, lost the restaurant, it cost me a fortune. I owed council tax, all kinds of mad fucking debts to the council. So then that's when I started doing this, do you know what I mean? So anyway, so they said, "Who's his favourite boxer?" And then she's probably going to laugh when she sees this. "Who's his favourite boxer?" I said Tony Bellew because I knew my name was Dillian White and the Uncle. She went, "No, it's not. It's Dillian White." I looked at her now and
Ah,
I
man.
thought, "You just signed my death warrant, mate."
Yeah,
Because
paid.
I knew, I'm thinking, these are rare for the Ankro, do you know what I mean? And then they just gone, took one photograph of just the Dillian White boxing glove. And then obviously, they let me go. They let me go at first for 1 month, do you know what I mean? Because they're still building a case. And then I was supposed to hand myself in for bail. I've come to see my dad, yeah. I said, "Yo, Dad," I said, "listen, this is this Ankro thing. Do you see what I'm saying? This is to do with the Ankro." It's like, "You're being paranoid." I said, "Trust me, man. I'm not being paranoid." I said, "This is what happened when I went to Barcelona. This, that, and the other." I'm saying, the feds, when they've stopped us, the way they was acting, they took our chains, they took our money. We was going to rob us, bro. That's what I believe. And they give it all back to us. And let me go. Do you know what I mean? They let us all go. So I knew something was wrong from there, but my dad's not grasping it. Do you know what I mean? And then a month later, they've come back the day I was supposed to be thinking for bail, answering to bail. They went and raided my dad's den, and then come and got me again, and then took me into the station. And then I said when I got to the station, I said, "Can I phone my dad?" Because I didn't know he'd been raided. He went, "Is that you, son?" And he's in the cell
No
down
way.
there. I thought, "Nah." I went, "Potts, that you?" He went, "Oh, you two no talking." I said, "Potts, man, what the fuck?" So what did I say? He goes, "Short, don't say anything." I said, "Oh,
Fuck's sake.
fucking hell, Dad, man, what the fuck? Can I swear?"
We'll blur it
But we'll
out.
blur it out, yeah. I
We'll blur it
thought,
out, bro.
"Oh."
It's hard not to swear sometimes, isn't it? So
So I
that's
said,
being
like,
that real,
"Dad,
bro.
man," I thought, "God," do you know what I mean? And I knew. And then we ended up getting, we was in the station a few days, interviews, no comment, no comment. Now they're showing us all the Ankro, all these messages, the Dillian White boxing glove, all this stuff.
Pain.
They've got pure evidence now. They're just slapping on the table, messages, they've got this digital screen. They're nailing me in the interview. I'm just no comment, no comment, no comment, no comment. I'm
How
thinking,
did you feel there, bro?
bro, I was wounded, bro. I felt like my soul had vanished, bro. I was more concerned about my dad
I
in
was
it
gonna say that,
because
yeah.
my dad's 65 now. Do you know what I mean? He's a big man, and I thought I've been jailed before, so I know what it's like. He's never been to prison before, so but still, I was more thinking about my dad, and obviously it's some of my closest friend. I won't say his name, but he'd been nicked as well, and they just wiped us all, wiped my full family out, didn't they, from top to bottom. Really and truly, in all honesty, bro, they nailed all of us, bro. To be honest, they did. It was fucking, yeah, it was horrible, bro. I just knew. I just thought, this is it now. Like, I'm gone for a very long time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
When they
That on
said
your
the
mind.
importation of Class A and all, I thought import 21 to 25 years. Do you know
Thinking
what I mean?
about your dad, your
Yeah,
missus,
my
your
daughter, obviously, I'm a
pops.
full-time dad. I had my daughter since the age of, she was like 6. I got a full-time. So she's lived with me. I had my daughter, she was living at my home. I had my niece living with me at the time. And I love my niece because she raised my daughter while I was gone. Do you know what I mean? Lucky enough, she was turned 16 at the time. My other daughter, my middle daughter, I've got 4 daughters, haven't I? Do you know what I mean? I thought, I'm going to miss out on going to high school and,
Yeah, your
miss
mind
out on
goes
proms, which
runs
I
over
missed out on a
time,
few
innit?
proms. But I went to my first parents' evening with my twins when I got out, and that
Yeah,
was a
man.
massive milestone for me.
Nice. So how long did you end up doing in the end?
Just short of 4 years,
Just
just short
short
of
of
four
4 years.
years. Yeah, man.
It's mad, innit? When you can be up to all sorts of antics on road, whether it be if you making money, gang banging, whatever it is, and feel absolutely fine. You have
Yeah,
no cares in the world. You
yeah.
know at some point it could go wrong, but the minute you get caught and you've got figures in your head, bro, your closest ones just sit heavy on your mind, bro, and you
Yes.
become a mummy. Whoever I've sat in cells, bro, with my mum, bro. I'm not gonna lie,
Oh,
bro, for the
for
camera, bro,
real.
and sat there and been so regretful, like, I love my mum, yo.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah,
what I'm saying, bro?
serious,
Because my mum
serious.
is by me, bro. I love my sister.
Same. I love
You
my
get me, bro?
sisters,
I'm
of
very close
course.
with the females in my family.
My sisters are
You
the
know what I
ones that
mean? My
got me
mum,
through
my
the
sister, my
sentence, bro.
nieces. What you say,
My
sorry?
sisters got me through the sentence. Like you
There
said,
you
you
go,
close to
bro.
my sisters are gang, bro. They
Obviously, I'm
held me
close
down
to
through
my
the
pops and
sentence.
my brother and that, but it's not that motherly love
Yeah,
you get
it's a
from a
different kind of
sister and
love,
a
innit?
mum,
Yeah,
and
serious.
they naturally snap into mummy
Well,
mode,
I never
innit?
let my
So,
older sister visit me, even in my first sentence. I would never let her come to visit me in prison because she's like my mum. When my mum passed, she's like my mum, so I never let her come to prison to see me. I just couldn't see her. Do you know what I mean? But my other sisters used to
yes,
come.
bro.
But yeah, mad. It's just mad even talking about it, actually, bro.
You're here, bro, innit? You're on the other side of it.
I'm lucky, bro. I'm blessed as well, man. I'm
You are,
grateful.
bro.
Grateful.
You're in a good position. And with your pops, how long did he end up getting?
He got 17, what was it, 17 years, 16 years, 11 months, or 17, 16 years, 11 months in the end. 16 years, 11
What will
months
he
he
have
got.
to do with that?
Well, me and my dad was padded up together. Do you want to tell you about that?
Tell
How
me
I did?
about that, bro,
Yeah,
actually. Yeah, touch on that.
so we ended up in a sweatbox now. But you know what? I went to see the day before when I was on bail. I was still out on bail. I went to see my friend. I went to my friend's, Daly's food box, innit?
Yeah, of course I
Yeah,
know
I
Daly's.
went there.
I've never actually ate from there, but I know it.
Banging, he was
Yeah.
banging. And that was my last meal, bro. I had a burger. He gave me a burger. Yeah, he just said, "Yo, have that." Hopefully, he goes, "I'll see you tomorrow." I see Trevor there and seeing a couple of the boys, and I saying, "Yo, if I don't finger, come back here tomorrow at 12." I've been remanded because I was due to answer for bail. I thought they was going to arrest me at the police station. I didn't know they were going to go raid my dad's and come and get me again. Do you know what I mean? I didn't think they were going to do me like that. I thought they'd just arrest me at the police station. Do you know what I mean? So they must have phoned ahead, obviously, and told the man then that we not come. So we must be landing there in Forest Bank. So by the time we came there, man knew we was already en route. You know what I mean? So I'm on a sweatbox. Said to my dad, "Don't worry, I've already patterned it." Got there, come an induction. He got off the bus first, yeah, the madman. I told him stay with me, but he just got off the bus first. Ended up three people in front. So my prisoner was A8684EN. His is A8681EN because three people had gone in front. You know what I mean? I'm saying don't get separated from me. You know what I mean? And he ended up going on another wing game. But I bumped into Mr. Hunsworth, an old screw that I knew from my first sentence. Yeah.
Mr.
You
Hunsworth.
remember him?
I don't know him, but
He
all
used to
tight
play
you.
cards with us all, and I was sick at poker when he used to get us. Obviously, you're not supposed to gamble, and he used to let us play cards. So I knew
Lined you up.
from when I was younger, do you know what I mean? From my first sentence, and he's like, "Fucking hell, you put some weight on me," and all that. And then obviously, he made sure that me and my dad went on the same induction wing, do you know what I mean? Because in COVID times, there was a couple of induction wings at the time. But yeah, we landed in induction wing E2. And yeah, as soon as the morning came, yo, it was COVID times though, so I'm looking out the window, bro. There's no windows in there. We're like Forest Bank, what I remember, there's food trays all over the yards, everyone's doing mad lines,
'Cause
people
everyone would have
setting
been
fire
locked
to
up
shit. I
behind
thought,
the
yo,
doors.
this is the Gaza in there now, what happened
Remember
today?
over COVID, bro? You weren't like that yourself, was you?
Nah,
You just
23 and a half
some man
hour
would
day
have just
bang up.
been losing it, bro.
Bro, everyone's just throwing food out the
Yeah, it would
window.
have been
Obviously,
like the zoo, that, bro.
we didn't even have kettles. It was Gaza, bro. It was rough, man. It was rough. But you know what? We got through. Me and my dad, we was padded up together for the long time. That tested our relationship a lot. Do you know what I mean? It was hard because he snores, bro.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
snores.
yeah.
He's snoring
I
out
can
because it's
imagine
my
that, bro.
dad. I'm under pressure. He's under pressure. But my solicitor come to see me and she said like 21 to 25 years for the import. I was like, what? She
Wow.
said, yeah, 21 to
Giving
25.
you M charges for
My right hand
fucking
man is saying
imports.
30 to 35 for him. He got 31 years. I was devastated because I'm very close with him. Do you
Man
know what I
do
mean?
murders and get less
And you
than
see
that,
what I'm
bro.
saying to you, bro? For some cocaine, bro.
A
Do you know what I
coke,
mean?
and it's a choice, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
If you're murdered, I ain't a choice, bro. You've been licked down. You want to take a line of coke, that's on you.
Yeah,
Whether I sell it
serious.
you or not, it's
I
on
don't know
me.
what you do
Do
in
you
your
know
spare time, innit? Do you know what
do
I
you know
mean?
what I mean? That's on you, bro. If people don't buy it, I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
supply it. They're just as guilty as me, yo. Do you know what I mean? Come on, man.
Funny, man. But yeah, so I
Fucking
landed
hell.
on the wing with my dad. Yes, the boys.
The boys.
Bumped into all the man then.
I like that
And it was
quote.
all right, do you know what I mean? It was all right. Because at first, we're all thinking, this encroach's getting overturned. The evidence is weak. This is a blatant illegal hack of our privacy, so on and so forth. Our solicitors, everyone's solicitors firms are all saying, listen, this ain't going to hold up in court. So I'll be honest, at first, we wasn't too worried. I thought, be out of here in a year. Do you know what I mean? COVID, it was heavy or whatever. But nah, man. And obviously, then I have to start letting my family know now, like, listen, it's looking like we're here for the long term. And then obviously, I went not guilty for like 2.5 years. And then when they dropped the importation on me and that, spoke to my people, spoke to my dad, and he said, listen, son, he said, obviously, you know, go guilty to that. He goes, you're stupid not to, because you're going to be on remand for all these years. Well, what's the point? Because man are still on remand for it now. Do you know what I mean? I know man are still on remand for it now. Do you know what I mean? He said, you'll be out. Do you know what I mean? So they sentenced me to a roll and a certain amount of number of bricks. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, I'll take that. Do you know what I mean? Why not? Because again, it's down to proving what you actually did. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes you have to take enough while it's on the table. Like your pop said,
Yeah,
if you would
million
have said
percent,
no, you
million
might have
percent.
surpassed what they would have give you on remand and be like, bro, I would have been
Exactly,
out now and not had
exactly.
this charge over my head.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
yeah, your pops. Sometimes you need that, bro. You might have
Innit?
been silly there if you were there, innit?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But obviously, I read it for as long as they wanted me to because we was all fighting the case and that. But everything got separated in because people played different roles. You see what I'm saying? So obviously, another thing I'll clear up. And all right, look, my name's Rasta Boss. You know who called me Rasta Boss, bro? My fucking mum, bro. Do you know what I
Straight
mean?
down.
That was my nickname from being a kid because I always used to get around with the older kids. You know what
That's
I mean?
hard.
Like, and I've always been a natural leader in it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Some things can't be taught in it, bro. You've either got
exactly.
that or
Do
you've
you know
not.
what I mean? I've always been a natural born leader, and I've always paved the way. I've always put man on. I've always looked after everybody. I'm the go-to guy for everything. I get along with everybody. I've got no beef, no what
Yeah.
it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't do all that beef and shit, bro. It's not me. Do you know what I mean? I'm comfortable. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Treat
hear you,
people
bro.
how I want to be treated, and that's it. Innit? You don't like me,
Sure.
stay over there, innit? Do you know
That's
what
a
I mean?
boss mentality, bro. You don't have to be
That's
a,
it.
a fucking gangbanger or some sort of getting into antics and wars to be a boss.
Yeah,
You
that's it.
get, you know
That's
what I
it.
mean?
I've always
That's a boss,
excelled
boss, bro.
at anything that I put my mind to. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's now it's the rapping, so I'm gonna excel at that next. Do you
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, man. We'll get to that then. So yeah, man, we just had a short break. Had to just recoup, touch on a few things. It's getting a bit lighter now, innit, bro? That was intense, man.
It was.
You got to
It
the other
was. It
side of
was.
it,
It
bro.
was. It was.
For real.
A bit emotional at stages
Nah,
as well, man.
bro, because it's an emotional roller coaster, literally, bro. That what you was living there, bro. You don't know whether you're coming or going. You've got a lot of family members, loved ones, you know what I mean? Ross the boss, but obviously surrounded by, you know, your family, man. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
don't matter how bossy you are, bro. Family is important, innit?
Yeah, family
Got a
over
heart there,
everything,
bro.
innit?
But yeah, man, we take it light now.